99999. Good morning, viewer. Me, Ciccio and Wonder, 3 Italian riders, have crossed 6 countries on motorcycles. Today, the last day, nothing but a 1,000-kilometer ribbon of asphalt ahead. Endless highway, saddle sore, guaranteed. How do you survive 10 hours of straight-line boredom after 8 days of pure adrenaline? Easy. In the last hours, mind travels. As a matter of fact, it already started. I am at St. Now Monastery. Exhausted from the night before border scramble, eyes barely open and suddenly a peacock screams like a broken trumpet at 5 a.m. Sunrise over Lake Ohrid, mist on the water, that insane bird announcing the new day louder than any alarm clock. What a ridiculous, perfect start it was. Anyway, day 9, 1,030 kilometers. Not a joke. Next, Croatia from south to north. Then, Slovenia quick and overpriced vignette. And then finally, Italian border that smells like espresso and sounds like Bentornato a casa, Mario. Welcome home. That's the city center, the marketplace, in which we spent the night last night. A really vibrant city. The city this morning was quiet, almost shy as we slipped out, but nothing compares to day 2. 4 a.m., wheels rolling in total darkness, 3 red taillights cutting the night like knives. Clock was ticking. We needed to get to the port, 500 kilometers away, before 10 a.m., hoping that a place in the next day ferry was still available. Then the horizon cracked open. First a thin orange line, then fire spilling over the mountains, painting every curve in liquid gold. We rode straight into the sunrise, engine singing, hearts to full forwards. The moment when the sun lifted off the earth and the whole world was born again in front of us. Majestic. Some privileges you don't earn. You just get lucky enough to be there on 2 wheels when they happen. Ce ne torniamo in patria. 1 hour out of Sarajevo and we were already zombies. 130 kilometers per hour with brains on screensaver. Then Zenica hit the brakes for us. Highway hands with cones everywhere. Welcome to the detour. We bail out onto the river road, wake up instantly, and honestly, it's a gift. Perfect excuse to pull over, fill the tanks, and finally clean the visors. After 100 kilometers, my helmet looked like a bug apocalypse museum. 1 solid layer of X-insects. I can see again, joyful moment. It's always a very nice sensation. You can see everything clearly, not through a dead bug. See the man, he's suffering. But fear no pain, man, cause we have our own ways to rest and restore. This is the bridge that symbolizes the reunion of 2 worlds. We did cross all sorts of bridges along the way. Fresh water. they are still alive.
Aspetta.
Yep, they are.
Se ti metti là in fondo.
No interpreter needed this time? Cause last time, check it out.
Why do you speak in French?
No,
Bonjour.
no, perché parlo italiano. Speak Italian. Ok?
Bella, lui la fa bella, figa. Allora. Bravo.
The beast is thirsty, but the man is hungry. Yep.
This and number 6.
We have our own inelegant ways to cope with pain unsettled. At least Slovenia finally ditched the old sticker vignette. Man, those things were evil. Stuck harder than guilt. I sold my previous bike with the damn glue ghost still haunting my forks.
Stiamo? Possiamo mangiare un caffè?
Pure.
Un caffè dopo?
Vuoi mangiare un caffè?
Sì.
Patapum.
Get me up. Hold on. Where did I see that? Yeah, sure. Am I the only one that thinks that we look like three old men staring at roadworks? Anyway, you do all sort of things to keep the attention level high.
9996 9997 9998 9999 4000 4000.
And on this check mark, let's rewind the story back to the start.
And the journey begins. This is why you eat all that asphalt in the highways to reach out places like this. Just received the mail from the ferry company for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a race. Di cambiare la prenotazione nave. È impeccabile.
Ragazzi, mi avete smerdato una situazione di...
Italiano?
Sì, sì. Albania now.
The Benvenuti in Italia signs hits like a soft punch. Bittersweet taste on the tongue, espresso and goodbye at the same time. And is closed now. You can smell it in the air. We flip the switch, adventure mode off, task completion mode on. Cruise control locked, eyes on the odometer, brains already unpacking tomorrow's routine. Works, bills, the usual carousel waiting to spin again.
Mi si stanno arrostendo le chiappe.
But somewhere in the back of my skull, a little void refuses to shut up. Okay, but what's next?
Fatta per quello.
Quanto sei rude e felice. Un vero uomo.
Uomo!
Uomo! Uomo! Ok, proprio un vero bike. Oh, così si va in giro, carrello, moto
Pulita.
e casa. È stato un campioncino anche stavolta.
Sempre.
Accarezzalo perché
Ciao Mario! Mega campione! Che duro! Il duro dello Daus!
Huevos grande amigo.
Deve pure fare stare in piedi sulla moto, ma per il resto...
Ciccio!
Va bene, dai! Oh! Gli ultimi chilometri sono più importanti. Attenzione doppia!
Every great journey leaves a mark. This one, 4,400 kilometers across the Balkans, didn't just leave a mark. It redrew the map inside me. I just rolled the bike into the garage, Sarajevo to home in one long breath. And I'm staring at the dust, thinking, we reached the finish line. But for this channel, this is only kilometer zero. The wildest roads, the loudest laughs, the most insane stories, they're all still waiting out there. So yes, one epic Balkan chapter closes tonight. The next one is already revving. Stay tuned, we are only getting started. See you on the next horizon, sooner than you think.
Well, these walls we built won't hold anymore. In the fire it falls like rain. I'm watching as the one good thing I did in my life is circling down the drain. So take it away. Just like that, it's like I was never here. I watch in the mirror as my bones disappear. And just like a ghost, I will haunt these halls. You may hear my steps, but I won't speak at all. And the rain falls and church bells sound. Not a soul I know could save me now. Well, these walls we built won't hold anymore. In the fire it falls.
Guarda che si allega, io non continuo a ripetere, devi salvarlo tu. Io nuoto a sasso.
Questo è per Pippo. Questo è per Pippo, vediamo. Presto! Corri! Corri Forest! Corri!
Direi che dopo andiamo al pub si a farci curare un po' di soldi.
Certo che non si tocca, te l'ho detto!
Sei un guercio.
Che guarda.
No, guarda che se lo sai male, avremo padrone.
Vai, vai, ci sei quasi Luca, sei quasi salvo!
Bellissimo, fettino.
Ecco, puoi toccare, sei vivo. Salvo.
Fai filmati come l'anno scorso che va bene, esatto.
Notare che Giuliano, nella posizione del pensatore, non ha neanche pensato un secondo a salvarlo. È liquida.
Una birra.
Bravo! Sono le 6:24, ora aperitivo. Vai, vai. Molto bene. Bevi l'acqua che non stai bene. Il re è salvo, non è nudo, quasi.
Corrente.